Intro. Hey there, fellow knowledge seekers. Are you ready to have your mind blown with some of the weirdest fun facts you've ever heard? Well, buckle up because we're about to dive deep into the world of strange and fascinating tidbits that will leave you scratching your head in amazement. From the bizarre behaviors of animals to the strange quirks of famous historical figures, get ready for a wild ride through the weirdest fun facts ever. Section 1, Animal Kingdom Oddities. Did you know that a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance? That's right, these elegant pink birds gather together in a flamboyant display that is truly a sight to behold. And speaking of birds, did you know that owls are the only birds that can see the color blue? It's true. These wise creatures have a unique ability to detect blue wavelengths that are invisible to most other animals. But it's not just birds that have strange abilities in the animal kingdom. Did you know that octopuses have 3 hearts and blue blood? These intelligent creatures are truly one of a kind, with a physiology that is unlike any other animal on Earth. And if you thought that was strange, how about the fact that giraffes have the same number of vertebrae in their necks as humans do? That's right. Even though giraffes have incredibly long necks, they have the same number of bones in their necks as we do. Nature truly is full of wonders. Section 2, Historical Oddities. Moving on from the animal kingdom, let's delve into some historical oddities that will leave you scratching your head. Did you know that the Great Wall of China is not actually visible from space? Despite popular belief, this ancient marvel is not large enough to be seen with the naked eye from outer space. So, sorry to burst your bubble, but you won't be spotting the Great Wall on your next trip to the moon. And speaking of outer space, did you know that astronaut Neil Armstrong had to go through U.S. Customs after returning from the moon? That's right, even a trip to the moon doesn't exempt you from the rules of customs and immigration. Just imagine the look on the customs officer's face when the first man on the moon handed him his passport. Talk about a once-in-a-lifetime encounter. But it's not just astronauts who have had strange experiences throughout history. Did you know that Cleopatra lived closer in time to the moon landing than to the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza? It's mind-boggling to think about how history is interconnected in such unexpected ways. The more you dig into the past, the more you realize just how strange and fascinating our world truly is. Section 3, Random Curiosities. Now let's dive into some truly random curiosities that will make you question everything you thought you knew. Did you know that it's physically impossible for pigs to look up at the sky? That's right. Due to the anatomy of their necks, pigs are unable to tilt their heads back far enough to gaze up at the heavens above. So if you ever find yourself wanting to share a stargazing session with a pig, you might be out of luck. But pigs aren't the only creatures with strange physical limitations. Did you know that it's physically impossible for you to lick your own elbow? Go ahead, give it a try. No matter how flexible you are, the angle and reach required to touch your elbow with your tongue make it an impossible feat for even the most contortionist among us. It's a strange quirk of human anatomy that will leave you feeling both amused and frustrated. And speaking of physical limitations, did you know that the average person will eat over 35 tons of food in their lifetime? That's a whole lot of eating. From delicious meals to decadent desserts, the human appetite is truly a force to be reckoned with. So next time you sit down to enjoy a meal, just remember that you're contributing to that 35-ton tally with every bite you take. Section 4, Mind-blowing Revelations. As we come to the end of our journey through the weirdest fun facts ever, let's finish off with some mind-blowing revelations that will leave you speechless. Did you know that it's impossible to hum while holding your nose? Go ahead, try it. The act of humming requires airflow through your nasal passages, and blocking off your nose prevents that airflow from occurring. It's a strange sensation that will make you appreciate the simple act of humming in a whole new light. But it's not just our physical abilities that have limitations. Did you know that humans are incapable of sneezing with their eyes open? The reflexive response of sneezing is so powerful that our bodies automatically close our eyes to protect them from any potential harm. It's a strange quirk of human biology that we rarely think about. But once you try to sneeze with your eyes open, you'll quickly realize just how difficult it is to override this ingrained reflex. And finally, did you know that there are more possible iterations of a game of chess than there are atoms in the known universe? That's right. The number of potential moves and positions in a game of chess is so vast that it exceeds the total number of atoms in all the stars, galaxies, and black holes in the observable universe. It's a staggering fact that showcases the complexity and depth of this timeless game that has captivated minds for centuries. Conclusion? Well, there you have it, folks. We've journeyed through the world of weird and wacky fun facts that have left us amazed, amused, and astounded. From the strange behaviors of animals to the bizarre quirks of history and human biology, the weirdest fun facts ever have truly opened our eyes to the wonders of the world around us. So next time you find yourself in need of a conversation starter or a fun fact to share with friends, just remember some of the mind-blowing tidbits we've uncovered today. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep embracing the weird and wonderful world we live in. Thanks for joining me on this wild ride of discovery. See you next time.